my astounding Aquarius. This is Brandy with Fates of 3 Tarot, and I'm going to do a general love reading for you guys today. At least that is my intention. We'll find out what the cards have to say about all of that. I want to give a huge shout out to each and every one of you for watching this video. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Our channel is growing, and it is not always easy to get your videos seen on YouTube. They can disappear into that oblivion of thousands and millions of videos, whatever it is. So thank you so much. You will hear me say he, she, they, them, king, queen. It is a masculine or feminine energy I am picking up on, not necessarily a gender involved in that situation. And I'm actually hearing grab one more, and I usually get one. If you're new here, welcome to the crazy. If you are returning, you guys are phenomenal. Thank you. If this resonates, phenomenal, fantastic, right? If it doesn't, please leave it on the table for whoever was meant to see it. Do not try to force a situation to be yours that isn't. You may want to check some of your other placements to get either more clarity or a totally different reading. Your moon, your rising, your Venus, etc. Cross watchers are always welcome, and energies can be reversed. All right, we're starting off with unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Okay. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And you deserve love. You are lovable. Okay? These are kind of all over the place. So we're going to see what we can do to narrow some of this down. There we go. Let's do it that way. Hopefully you guys can see all three of those. At least the titles on them. I'm hearing let's start with this deck. So that's where we're going to go. I do pre-shuffle, so... cards are warmed up and they're ready. I meditate over them and do my sage and my holly and all. Thank you. This is past energies. We've got Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Judgment, and Six of Swords. Okay, so there was some type of offer coming in, Aquarius. It's a new beginning, stable, reliable. This can also speak of you looking at where do I want my world to be. Pages are an immature energy, but you have the new beginning with this ace. You combine these two together, you're doing a balancing act of the Two of Pentacles, which is a choice, which is a direction, what do I want to keep juggling? What am I keeping in my life? You know that you can only juggle so much. You know, you've got work, you've got family, you've got friends, you've got children if children are involved. Got romance, socialization, you know, all of these things, and it all becomes what becomes priorities, right? This is new, solid, stable, reliable energy, definitely for your past energy. And Judgment came in, said, okay, whether this was a rebirth of a previous situation you had been dealing with, but a lot of things became very clear. Truths were told, and everything was hanging out there, right? And Six of Swords, and through this truth, you got into calmer waters. You're like, okay, I've gotten the clarity I needed. I'm getting out of this tumultuous, this hurricane energy, and I'm going to go into these calmer waters and go in the direction I want to see my life going. What do we have for present energies? Thank you. Present energies for Aquarius. Ace of Swords. Okay, we've got Wheel of Fortune. Very nice. This speaks of destiny, cycles, good fortune, good luck. You want to keep that wheel turning. You don't want it to become stagnant. You don't want it to go in reverse. You want to continue learning your lessons and prospering and allow that wheel to keep turning. Ace of Swords is new beginnings involving truth and clarity, knowledge, information that has come up, and it allowed you to make a concise decision, a very clear decision. And these are two new beginnings. I mean, this is past energy, but this is still a new beginning. Please forgive the fly. We have been battling them all summer. It's been so dry here. They've just been awful. Anyway, this is also known as the two-sided blade because when it does come in with that truth and that clarity, it's sometimes not what you really thought you were going to hear or wanted to hear, but it is going to be what you needed to hear. the devil energy. This card for me in this deck is the temptation. Doesn't she look like she's just tempting you? She's just whispering in your ear and saying, hey, Aquarius, let's do it this way. Devil energy speaks of toxic behaviors, addictive behaviors, jealousies, oppressions, fears, anything that can be construed as the negative, non-productive energy falls into this devil category, okay? Future energies for Aquarius, please. Thank you. Future energy for the Aquarius. There's that Two of Pentacles. I'm like I said, it was right there. That choice was coming up. You're going to have to decide as you're progressing through all of these phases. It may be a little ways down the road as you've gained more knowledge and more clarity before you actually have to make this decision, but it's coming. Six of Wands is a victory card. It is, you know, you've gone through these conflicts, these struggles, and you've come out on top. It also is a reminder to be thankful for the people that have supported you and helped you rise up above this, whatever the circumstance was. What else do we have for Aquarius, please? What else do we have for Aquarius? Of course, that Two of Pentacles is a balancing energy as well. It's resourcefulness, flexibility. How far can you stretch yourself? King of Pentacles. There we go. Isn't that reliable king? Excuse me, I almost said queen. He's abundance, prosperity, security, safe, provider, sensual, reliable. If I didn't say that 3 times already, reliable. Tends to be good at have good, strong business sense. He can share those pentacles and take care of whoever he desires to because he's doing well. Not only financially, but in other aspects of life. People also can go to them for advice, for very sound advice. Can be a father-type figure in certain cases. And I'm hearing to keep going with this, and I'm not sure what else did Aquarius need to hear from this deck? Thank you. Thank you. So we've got the Five of Swords that came up with the Ace of Wands, the Empress, and the Knight of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. That's 3 of the aces. It's a lot of new beginning, new starts. Four aces, excuse me. No, 3. Okay, no, 4. All 4 of the aces are out. You're completing a cycle, certainly. There's going to be a lot of things go on that are new starts, unexpected. And, of course, fiery, passionate, very energetic. This would be a great time to begin a new project if you've been wanting to. Ace of Cups, of course, includes emotion as well as intuition. Five of Swords, not everyone is going to be happy for you going through this growth process. There's going to be some jealousy involved. There can also be bullying. This one has all the swords surrounding her. She's well armed. She's guarding herself with the one. She will fight. And she's looking over her shoulder, ready to be stabbed in the back, right? These other 2 have walked away. They're like, you know what? For us, this wasn't worth the fight. It wasn't worth the battle. But this can be an intimidation card. It can be a bullying card. This Five of Swords takes on so many different energies that, you know, usually it's arguments and disputes with some aggression. So that's something to be aware of. Not everyone is going to be happy that you're doing better, right? That you're getting a fresh start, a new beginning, and that you've done the work to get there. And not everyone wants to face those demons that have to be, the devils that have to be conquered to get those fresh starts. Okay. Let's get a little bit of clarification over here. Tell me about this past energy. I'm just going to combine past energies for this one because this is fairly upfront for me. Hierophant. Ooh, all of them? Okay. And I'm hearing to keep going, so we'll dive in just a second. Just flip this one. Oh, Hangman, yeah. That can be a stuck energy. Definitely looking at things from a different perspective. Thank you. Thank you. You don't want to stay in this Hanged Man energy for too terribly long because you don't want to become part of the tree. You don't want to be stagnant forever. Gaining different perspectives is a beautiful thing. Looking at things from different angles and allowing yourself to dive into those angles. You know, there tends to be a light bulb moment with this Hanged Man where it's like, oh, I get you. I got it. I understand now, right? A Hierophant, that can be religious issues. He's a religious leader, contracts, following society, going with the flow of things, but it is also a commitment card in love readings, okay? Three of Pentacles speaks of a foundation, building together or something, and as this all came down, and as you were going into this Hanged Man mode with this Judgment coming in, it puts you into this I need to heal mode. I need to take a time out. I need to say pause. Let me breathe. Let me look at things from this other perspective. I need to do some self-care, some prayer, some meditation. Not medication. Well, I don't know. Medication maybe. That's between you and you. But this is definitely getting back to source, talking to the universe, talking to God, talking to however your belief system works. Taking a hot bath and getting those moments of peace, regaining yourself, refining yourself, balancing yourself back out. Okay. Soulmate energy, 1111 card. This can also speak of joys. I'm thinking this was some type of commitment that ended, or if it didn't end, it came really, really close to it. Or somebody offered you a commitment and you turned it down, or they turned down your offer. Because that is definitely a refusal with this combination, I would think. The Magician was manifestation. And King of Wands, you may be dealing with a fire sign. Otherwise, it was somebody you found very alluring, very attractive, very, you know, that King of Wands is the type that he sees something and he goes after it, and he tends to get it because he is that type. Good looking, all that passion, that drive, energy, adventurous. So this situation was going on for a little while, and things came out into the open and became very clear. I want to hear about this Magician a little bit more, I believe, and I'm hearing to use the stick, so we're going to use the stick and find out what this Magician's talking about, because I'm not seeing the negative here, what happened to cause beyond judgment. Something came out into the open that caused you to go into thought mode. Tell me about this Magician, please. Nine of Swords, yeah. I'm fairly certain you weren't manifesting the Nine of Swords. That is the up late at night, stressed out, can't sleep, insomnia. You know, all that good stuff that's just wonderful to think about, right? Be stuck in our head about. No solutions available yet. Nightmares, despair, fear, once again, anxiety. I've been getting a lot of fear energy off these devils here lately, as people have been having to face certain obstacles. Whatever you were manifesting when it approached you, there was a certain aspect of it you did not anticipate. And it puts you into this Nine of Swords. Okay? Either that, because this Judgment's going to bring it all into the clear, right? The Judgment says, here it all is. I'm putting it out there for you. This is soulmate energy. This is someone that was, had great potential of moving forward, Aquarius. And somebody had a meltdown mode. They either self-destructed or self-sabotaged. Hopefully there was clear enough communication in between all of this to salvage something. But it definitely opened your eyes up to something that needed to be dealt with within yourself. All right. Thank you. Because you refuse this offer, I'm pretty sure this is you. Again, energies can be reversed. Take it as it resonates. Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune, please. This is a very specific reading. I will delve into various aspects of it, but definitely somebody was, unless this is a collective thing of this is what you've been going through, Aquarius, as far as several of you. I'd appreciate knowing in the comments. King of Swords, he comes in and he says, I'm done. I want it clear cut. I want the honest truth. I want to be able to make a fair decision. And I'm not going to tolerate the bullshit. He's authoritative, disciplined, high standards. He can be very strict. He can come off as detached, even though he can be very emotional on occasion. It's just he's logic. He deals with that logical side first. Again, sort of truth, right? He's going to be whatever it is. Whatever the truth is, that's what I want. And, yeah. Tell me about this Ace of Swords, please. So this new part of your journey is involving a lot of truth and a lot of dealing with things, I do believe. Or it's the other person that's going to realize real quick, fast, in a hurry they've got some type of thing they need to work on and improve to get you to even have a chance with you, Aquarius. Six of Wands deals with a victory. It's also talking about your support network, your soul tribe, your friends, your family, whoever's there for you. Making sure you're not forgetting to be grateful for the assistance that they've given through these hard times, because they help to build you back up to this successful victory past the Five of Swords, past the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is a competitive energy. It's like hitting each other upside the heads with sticks is how I refer to it, because people are not communicating well. So they just, they go their separate ways because they're not on the same page. So this Six of Swords is like the victory over all of that conflict. Again, information with that new beginning, truth, knowledge, Kelly Devil. Yeah, pain. There's that 10 swords. Deceit, grief, being defeated. But it is a 10, it's the end of a cycle. Let's see, ruin, being exhausted fighting this battle, coming to dead ends. Definitely betrayal, deceit, lies. It doesn't take 10 swords to kill a person, right? Tell me more about this devil, please. Can also speak of being a victim on occasion. I don't normally pick that energy up, but I mentioned it for some reason. Or a victim, like on taking that stance as that everything's, that you're a victim, that it's not victimization, but you're, I don't want to say turning it around to make you the victim. Maybe that's what they're doing to you, possibly. Like, whatever went on, it was, they had no fault in it, and they were just targeted out, and it was all an attack on them, if that makes sense. Of course, bringing in that tower knocks everything down to the foundations. Sudden change, disaster, chaos, confusion, very fast moving. This tower is not going to play. It's going to say, you know what? We're balancing this back out. We're done with this bullshit. We're correcting this. This is a self-correction by the universe, by source, by whatever your belief system is that keeps you kind of on the path you're supposed to be on as we make our choices and our decisions. But that is disaster, destruction, upheaval, can be traumatic. 10 Swords is kind of traumatic, right? But with this devil energy, don't get in that victim mode for whatever reason that is in my head this time. It's very rare with that 10 of Swords energy for me to pick up on that. This combination, though, definitely screamed it for whatever reason. Don't go, woe is me. Handle your business, Aquarius. I'm not trying to sound cold and callous. It's just, that's what I'm feeling. It's like, stand up and do what you need to do. All right, tell me about the Six of Wands. We've got 2 victories right here with these Six of Wands. Fast moving, passionate, moving forward past all this bullshit, and coming out on top with the Hermit. Yeah, going within, not going with societal norms either. This can be, you know, taking in all this knowledge, needing to take that time out, just like with that Four of Swords, to process, to do what's best for you. And this Hermit is not afraid to go out on his own and do his own thing. Whatever this includes for you with this Hermit, this knowledge, this taking in of information, maybe a spiritual journey as well, it's going to be victorious. Tell me about this Two of Pentacles, please. Thank you. Queen of Cups. 8 of Swords. And the Fool. Okay. So you're wanting to take a risk, but the idea of it puts you stuck in your head. Because you're like staring at this cup you've got. Unless this is someone else. Trying to make this decision is stressing you the fuck out. Excuse my language, sorry. It's keeping you in a self-imprisonment mode. That's what that Hermit was supposed to help you with, Aquarius. So that you wouldn't get trapped in your head. So you could take this risk. This is zeroing out of your energy, balancing it out. Saying, okay, let's get a fresh start. Right? Sorry about the language. I try not to on here, but it's like an automatic sometimes. Making this decision. All right, Aquarius, what's going on here? Really and truly, I'm having trouble distinguishing between energies, and that's unusual for me. There's definitely 2 energies here. I just am not certain which one's which is unusual. It's like they've combined together and they're kind of flowing all together, and it's this huge scrambled egg mess. I'm trying to separate it out. Tell me about this King of Pentacles, please. The Devil once again. Okay. Strength. There's that strength coming in. Courage. Ace of Pentacles, a new solid beginning, and that's where we started. Ace of Pentacles. Wow. All right, Aquarius. You're trying to repeat a cycle. That's what this is telling me. You are trying to repeat a cycle because you did not want to face something. So this tower is going to move in. Once again, you're going to think, hey, everything's going smooth. Everything's going well. I'm on top of this. Boom. Once again, look in that mirror and face your devils, your demons, whatever it is. Because this cycle is just going to repeat until you do. And it's going to take strength and it's going to take courage to overcome this devil. This king's making an offer. He can share, he can be abundant. He's not going to tolerate this. Again, with the self-sabotage, for whatever reason. It's like you're self-destructing when you're getting this stable offer. This may not be the same person, but you're repeating the same cycle with a different person. And then you're trying to figure out, well, why isn't this working? It makes sense now. Remember all of this where I said that these are all conflicting energies? That's why, Aquarius. If you are repeating and stuck in a cycle and you are trying to figure out, why do I always end up doing this? Why is the outcome always the same? You have not faced whatever it is that you were supposed to face. Occasionally, it may have begun because there wasn't enough attraction and chemistry. The sparks weren't there between you and somebody. And that's going to happen on occasion. I mean, not everybody's meant to be, right? If it was, this would be a hell of a lot simpler of a journey. But you deserve love. You are lovable. Finding that self-confidence, that self-assuredness, that knowing it within you. I can tell it to you all day long, but until you look at yourself in that mirror and you tell yourself that, it's not going to matter. Because you have to know it within yourself, and you have to own it. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Faith. Knowing you can do this. You can handle this devil. You can tell this devil where he can stick it. You can break this cycle. But it's going to take you wanting to do it. No one else can do that for you. A new beginning is available again. If you choose it, you have to make that choice. All right. Let me grab some oracles for you guys. It's time to boss up a little bit and face some shit, Aquarius. You got to put your faith in something. You have to believe in you. The universe works fast when I'm having fun. Yes, it does. And for whatever reason, I feel like this hasn't been very fun for you. It's stressing you out. You're dealing with all the same old, and you're trying to figure out why. Why am I stuck in this cycle? Why does this keep happening? And until you actually dive into it and allow this to be a positive, loving experience, you're going to stay in this cycle. Because whatever this devil is to you is stopping you from moving forward and having a different outcome. Oh, thank you. Energy flows where my intention goes. Exactly. Whether it's fear, jealousy, obsession, whatever it is. When you're putting that energy off, it's not going to work. This King of Swords, you need to empower it. That is your energy, Aquarius, all over it. This is saying you're wanting something new. You're tired of this. But you're going to have to face what you've got to face. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. Perfect. I love that. I'm hearing that's it. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. It's a great summing of this reading. As you are facing these things, it is just minor glitches, minor bumps in the road. It will not feel like it right now. But when you look back on it later, it's going to be, you know, I had to do that work, but I'm so glad I did. Do your self-care. Do your self-healing. Take that time that you need to face whatever this is. Because the other side of it's really beautiful. Okay? It has hope. It has promises. And it's going to take you out of this mourning energy of why? Why can't I give my cup to someone? Why doesn't anybody... All right. I love you guys. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Until next time, make good choices for you. Do what's right for you. And be healthy, be happy. Ta-ta.